Being successful is the most important thing today, what we can talk about. Like whatever you are doing, no matter you are a businessman, you are a professional, you are a salaried employee to an organization, but if you are not successful in your job, what you are doing, you are not given that importance or not that recognition what you're looking at. Even the society today, the social world recognizes you or gives importance to the people who are successful in their profession or their job or no matter what they are doing at. So today in this discussion, we'll be talking about what is success all about and what it takes to be successful. Friends, and welcome to Raj Singh Talks. My name is Raj and we are in one of the motivational discussions about what is success today. So we have Mr. Neeraj with us to talk more about this point, and we will just begin the interview. Thank you so much, and it's really my pleasure to join you here. So the very first question to you, how do you define success? What is success to you? If you basically ask in terms of what exactly is success, success is when somebody starts considering you as a role model. You call that you have achieved success. And when you talk about being an inspiration for someone, when people look forward to you as an inspiration, people look at you as a role model, or people want to be like you, want to give a bright example of your lifetime achievements and how the way you have come up in your life and made those remarkable achievements is what you call it as success. And people really inspire those things. Like they get inspired by your executions and your steps, what you have taken so far, and the achievements what you have done. That's what generally called as success and being successful in life. So in your terms, what does it take to be successful? Are there any examples which can be helpful for anyone to become successful? Sure, why not? So if you're talking about how exactly we can talk about being unique is, of course, you can pick up any of your talent. If you are good at painting, become a good painter. But become in such a way that nobody can compete with you and you are the world's most demanding painter in the world, right? For the planet. The same way here, when you talk about being, no matter what you do, be a magician. Like for example, you talk about Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson never thought about becoming a cricketer because he might have seen cricket matches, he might have seen a lot of things, but he wanted to be unique. Similarly, when you talk about Sachin Tendulkar is the best cricketer, but he never wanted to sing. He never wanted to take his singing as a passion or profession. He wanted to be what he is interested in, and he is super master. He is a master of his own work. Now, no matter you become a tailor, you become a designer, you become an architect, but be in such a way that the entire world is looking for. Everyone says, I want to wear a dress designed by Manish Malhotra. I want to listen to the song of Lady Gaga. I want to be a fan of A.R. Rahman or music musician, like the way he creates the thrill, he creates the music. I want to be someone like that. So you need to identify your uniqueness. You need to find your talent and work for it. And that's how you achieve success in your life. Of course, there are people who will be saying that don't do that, nobody's doing, what will you earn, where will you be in your life? So of course those things will come. We do have faced a lot of challenges with respect to the same. When we were in graduation and a lot of other things during the education times, we used to also get pressurized with doing the engineering, doing the graduation in terms of being a doctorate and many other factors. Everyone is wanting to, everyone is looking for engineers, so why don't you join engineering? So most of us, we could not achieve our dreams, and that's the bad out there where most of the people are not successful. But there were still few people, if you see, who have achieved it, who boycotted all the society and the norms of social life, and they came up with their dream and done the best. And they are today the examples for people like us to explain in this discussion that this is what they have done in their life, and today they are. And no matter what you talk about, people start copying. People start copying anyone. And that's also a mistake. And when you're asking me how to get successful, I would like to add this. Any individual who comes up as a trend in the market or internet, people say, this is who is my role model and I want to be like this. Now tomorrow, you start imitating him. You start working for him. You start replying the same thing to the audience what he has or she has already done. Look at the technical Guruji. He is one of the tycoon of YouTube channels, and there are hundreds of people who are imitating him. Let's begin with something, right? What is your uniqueness in that? So everyone is a fan of technical Guruji. You are not, branding yourself. You are branding technical Guruji. You are branding BB. If you are copying and creating the similar vibes, you are not creating something unique about yourself. So to be successful, you need to be yourself and identify who am I. If you are able to recognize yourself, you will be successful. You will be able to identify things what you are best at, and nobody can beat you in that I can promise you, because you will be doing it out of your interest. You will be doing it best of yours, and nobody can really beat you, because maybe somebody is trying to copy you, but you are doing it out of your interest, and that's how you become successful. Thanks a lot for that information, but what if the person does not succeed? No matter he tries his level best, tries to do the best of his efforts or her efforts, and at the end maybe he is not successful or does not achieve what he's exactly looking at. So what happens to that person? Yeah, exactly. I do understand that there are hundreds of people again who have taken their profession to try doing their best at the work, and they could not succeed. Now, I would actually say there's again a two-way analysis on this which you can conduct. The very first thing is identify that was that really his passion, or he was just out of curiosity, somebody was doing and you also wanted to do, and you just tried the same thing and you could not succeed. So possibility is that he tried out something which he was not really interested at, and just because he saw that flawless movements from across the world on that particular technique or that particular profession or that particular practice, he or she wanted to try that and could not succeed. The main thing what I would concentrate, if this clause is excluded, one thing is, of course, you understood that this was not your passion. Okay? You need to think for some time, sit back, relax, and re-explore yourself and identify that what you are best at, what is that you really want to do, and what is your talent. Maybe you have mistaken yourself by identifying your best talent. If not, the second option is that you struggle so much, now you are ready for any challenge. The path which you followed to achieve the success for a particular talent has made you ready for any kind of challenge. At least what he has made you is what you must be proud of. And that is what is called as another achievement on being successful. So you could have achieved a lot of challenges, and you are not an ordinary person anymore. The way you have worked to achieve your target, the way you have worked to be successful has not left you an ordinary man. At least the life has taught you a lesson, and you have understood a lot about you. You can inspire 100 others to be successful. That what it takes to have dedication, what it takes to have effort to achieve something. So I would say the second option is something like first option is where you try to look for what exactly you missed to define your target, and second is at least you are not a loser. You could not become successful, but you are not even a loser compared to others. You can tell the world what you have made. So I would still appreciate that person that you took that effort, and you are now not an ordinary person. And when you say that point here that he is not a loser or she is not a loser, how can you justify that? Like, okay, maybe he can lose all his moral support, all his motivation by not being called as a loser, but does not even achieve anything. Of course, this person has put all his effort to achieve success in one of the the field where he was trying to do the same. And while doing that, he would have obviously faced lots of problems, lots of challenges, lots of obstacles which he has already overcome. But to some reason, he could not be best at what he was trying to. And that is where you say that he was not successful. But at least he was close to it. He has understood the way to reach that destination. He has learned how to overcome the barriers. He has built a rapport or that strength to overcome the drawbacks, to overcome the stress, overcome the demotivation, how to be always positive, how to be, reduce that demorality. So there are a lot of things which he has actually conquered. He or she has already conquered. Now, no matter when that person relaxes and sees that he actually identified the real talent later after this defeat, but he is actually not a loser because he now knows what path to follow. He now knows what obstacles will come on the way and how to be ready for it. And maybe he can actually do a great way to do it or avoid the obstacles already, because on the way he already faced also challenges. Now, second time when he's working for his real talent, he will be very well prepared to overcome those barriers or be ready for facing such challenges, and may have a mitigation plan with him to avoid that or maybe reduce it as much as possible. So it's not that, and maybe even if you're like defeated, I would say that the person who becomes successful is a one-way person. The person who gets defeated has many things to tell the world. Have to tell that I tried 100 ways and then did not succeed. So you try the one way. And that's where we call it as an example. We say we tried like this, we failed. We tried like this, we failed. We tried like this, we failed. And that becomes example for us. We become case study for someone. And I think another way, this is what you call it as a success. You are successful in terms when the entire world is doing a study on you. What else do you need to be successful? It's really not important that you have to be successful in a positive way. You may be successful in a negative way, and I'm not telling you to be a terrorist. Negative way means when you do not succeed, you have actually tried so many ways that you become a role model or a case study for entire world. That how exactly he has put all his effort to do this and can we come out with some additional step to become this or achieve the target. So that is what you say. Either you achieve your goal, like to become successful, otherwise there are two options. You didn't work for your dream, you picked up some other talent which you are not unique at, or second thing, you are at least not a loser. Because you were this close to success. At least you are not a loser. You have a number of things to share with the world. In your terms, do we have the formula for success? Because we a lot of time keep hearing things like aim plus plan plus act is what you call it as success. Is that what a formula is? And can you just elaborate more on what exactly the formula and how does it work? I'm really not sure about that formula, what you're talking about, because I myself have seen hundreds of people saying that the formula for success is aim plus plan plus act is equal to success. Now, first of all, do we really are at the right age? For example, you are in 10th standard and people talking about becoming successful and you are not even completing your education, like the basic school education, and people are asking you to define that formula. Like aim where you want to be, what you want to be. Second, plan for it and then act on it. So you're not just saying that at 10th standard you are actually aiming for something, like I want to be a pilot, I want to be a dancer, I want to be an architect. Okay, that's fine. What about plan? How can you? I think we have the other discussion we already had that planning is actually not worth. So you can just understand that as well and see like where exactly the planning fits. And more on that, you're saying that you start acting right from today. Of course, when you don't have a plan at all, what do you act upon? Education, getting scores of 95%, or failing and the score because you just want to be dancer and you start failing in your academics? Or you start securing 95% because you want to be doctor in English or in mathematics, doesn't help you. You're a topper in mathematics and your aim is to become a doctor. What will you do with that maths and doctorate? So I'm not sure like what exactly that formula fits in terms of success. So if you have to ask me that what exactly is the ingredient, is first of all, identify yourself. Identify what you are good at. Identify what you can do best, that nobody else can do better than you. Second, put your dedication, put your effort to work flawlessly on your identified goal. Now this goal is something which you have identified and you can work on it daily. Put your effort, put your dedication on that. Say for example, you want to be an artist, you want to be a painter, or not even painter, I'm not saying define a name. You identify yourself, what gives you happiness. what you are good at. Okay, I love painting. This is my best thing what I can do in my free time. If I get even half an hour, I would love to paint. That is how you identify yourself. Not by targeting a name and looking for a future aspect down the line 15 years. And then you say, I'm looking to work. So you start painting every day. You prepare a schedule and you start painting that every day, at least 1 hour, I must paint. And you try different paintings. You go for oil paint, you go for natural, you go for sceneries, you go for sketches, and try with different things in your field. And see what all you can do about your targeted area. And then comes the best part of it is like make uniqueness about it. What is that which makes you unique about your work? So maybe you are the one person who can imagine the field, imagine the scenery, what you saw this morning, and maybe in the evening you can exactly put it on the canvas. And that is what makes you successful. So you need to identify yourself, that what you are good at, what is your best talent, put dedication and effort for it, and I think it will automatically come because it is your hobby, it's your passion. Nobody has to motivate you for that, to do work on it, to put effort on that. And the third thing, of course, keep finding uniqueness in your work. You think you're done with painting a lot on the nature, go for something else. Start painting that. You are done with it, something else. Done with it, something else. Keep picking up more, what we really call it as redefining it. Redefining the talent. So try it, dig it out, and find out what you can do more about it. How you can be more unique at your own work. And that thrill, that thrive will not let you stop or hold back yourself. Thrive for success. And that's put together is what I could call it as success. If you dedicate, if you try to achieve uniqueness in your work, you will be successful one fine day. Thank you so much for that information. We are really glad to have you here and have a good discussion on success. So, finally, to consolidate everything and conclude on this discussion, is success in all terms is what it takes to be yourself. Be what you want to be, follow your passion, and do best what you are best at is what we conclude today with this discussion on being successful and what does it take to be successful. So that's all for this particular episode, team. We will be getting back to you with another good topic and discussion to share a lot of motivation and inspiration with you. If you think you have a concern, if you think you have a topic to discuss, or you want us to talk about it and get your queries answered, you're free to comment below and we will be considering those queries to be discussed here in this section. Moreover, if you really appreciate the efforts taken here, you are supposed to like the video and maybe share along with your friends as well so that we keep motivating people around us as well. Thanks for watching the video, friends. Till then, stay motivated.